It was only opened in 2020, but quickly became one of the league's most recognizable venues. You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Ball teed up, Brandon Aubrey after the kick. And we're underway on Sunday night. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw right away. Escapes the pocket. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass.
I hate those situations, Cade, as a QB. I'm looking for an open passing lane, and I can't find one anywhere. He thought he had one available. Defense did a better job of knocking it away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Dropping back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
Third and long for him here. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Less than a yard needed here on 4th. Here's the first carry for the rookie out of Notre Dame. What a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down and pull off the conversion.
Come on now. Was there any doubt who they were going to go to right there? That was always going to be a run play. No problem converting on 4th.
1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. Had to balance, focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in bounds.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. Hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. And the Cardinals grab it. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Well, that right there is exactly how you kill some momentum. An early setback, no doubt, but the first time out, fumbling it away in enemy territory, that's tough.
And such a bummer, right? Because the journey was going well. You script for success, you get that ball moving, and then you're right, you just lose all sorts of momentum. Got to recapture it the next time out.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. First play, and Murray's letting it rip. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively. 2nd
and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. He's trying to push the field. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Murray on third down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So as they face fourth down, on comes Corey Bajorquez to kick. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And the Rams will take possession. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Has him on the quick hitter. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
Well, that is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. On 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 28. He's on the move. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They go play action on first. He's got Andrews. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he gets some good yardage down to the 42. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Back-to-back carries here. To the house, touchdown LA! The Rams take a 6-0 lead in the 1st quarter. On comes Joshua Carty to try the extra point. Good off with his aim, but that point after is good. And the Rams will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Carty has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Murray. Brought in by Burks. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
On 1st and 10, it's Murray. Buys time, rolling right. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's 1st down. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. Leo Chanel able to bring him down. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
2nd and 10 now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. So a really tough spot here. This is 3rd and a country mile. From the gun, it's Murray. On the move, headed right. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward. A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Back to throw now. He puts some power on a deep one left. He's got it deep downfield. And he's able to get this down to the 36. A big 34-yard pickup there. And it brings up an LA first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now looking to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's out just a second shy of reaching the red zone. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Rams are going to have a first down. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they bring him to a stop with this run. Gets him into the red zone, down to the 15. It's an 8-yard pickup. Then they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
They give it to him again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds. This is going to go as a pickup of 4. 2nd and goal coming up.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. A quarter down.
The end of the first quarter. With the score.
We're back for the 2nd quarter. Rams in a real good spot to score. Putting a receiver in motion. They'll pass on 3rd and goal. Has it at the back of the end zone, but the throw carries him out of bounds. It's incomplete. On comes Joshua Carty and the Rams field goal unit to try it on 4th down. It's just 21 yards down the pipe.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with a touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Carty has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. And off to Benson to start the drive. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Man in motion here. 2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Benson's got it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Looking right, and he finds him. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Slot man in motion left. Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. That's a short gain of 1. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
It's 1st downs like that, Kate, just with the toughness of these receivers, that I can't help but think about some old school dudes. These playbooks have evolved so much in the NFL. Can you imagine some of the physical receivers back in the day and how badly they would have loved to play in the systems like this, but just find a way time and again to put the ball in their hands?
And he'll bowl his way in for a 4-yard pickup.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
Second and 6 coming up here. Short pass brought in. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Tackle made by Cameron Curl.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. He's got a man left. And this one does not go far.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
To go. Let's see how they approach this second down. And that hit stops him in his tracks. No gain on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 7.
Man, it is tough to fool this defense with how they just react to these plays, Kate. They held that line, QB keeper, it gets 0.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Now Kyler. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. The former soccer star, Brandon Aubrey, on now to attempt the field goal. Gay's kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Metcalf there to bring it in. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Blown back gets the handoff. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Brought in right side. And he's out of bounds, just short of the 30.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it brings up an LA 1st down. Back to throw. It's caught Metcalf. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Another carry for him. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. The Cardinals are going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Back to the well again. And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Rams grow their lead just before halftime. Cardi with the extra point. And the Rams drive their lead to 11. Cardi has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Kyler throwing here. He beams one, deep right up. They connect on the deep shot. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals make it a one-score game before halftime. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they had prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Flush down now to his left. Metcalf's got it, complete. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down. He's dropping back to throw. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he can take the lid off a defense at any time.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Chased out to his right. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
He'll throw it yet again. He's got Andrews. And they take him down right along the 30. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Field goal unit out there on second down as they try for 3 here before halftime. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. Slide's kick is up and good. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the final play of our first half. One final shot before halftime. Escapes the pocket. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Cardi has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Completed over the middle. Get some space around midfield. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Benson on first and 10. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive